This is actually a really big thing for libraries, and again, because of the case of libraries often being a place where service, equipment, something is provided that people maybe don't necessarily have access to, or an everyday use for. So, for example, books have always been something libraries have carried because they were expensive, difficult to have. That's what they've always been known for. But study space, computers, internet, all these things have been hallmarks of libraries because people need them but always can't access them. And that's what this kind of falls into. One of the reasons that the library was another prime place for something like a 3D printer is because we have long hours. From 7 in the morning till 2 in the morning on most days. And because 3D printing takes so long, we have staff here all hours the library is open, and therefore we also have people that can monitor and make sure things are going well. It's time consuming in me monitoring the equipment and seeing what the equipment's doing, how it's acting, so I can tell what is normal, what's not normal, what it's supposed to be doing, what it isn't supposed to be doing. That's the time-consuming part. From going from internet to setup to print, sometimes 4 or 5 minutes. You're thinking of hours to days for some models. When we're looking at items like this, you have something where you have the different elements and the different organs that go in there. And all this stuff is quite easily available on teaching catalogs, anything like that. But it is going to be a higher expense. Something like this, under $10 all in, probably to print and get everything as you need it. Or in a teaching catalog that might be $25, $30, or even more, depending on the level of detail and how sophisticated it was. In a lot of cases, this could be quite workable for the average person and save them quite a bit of money. There are programs out there and free services available that you can take photographs, upload them. You have to photograph all different angles of a model, upload them, and then these places will send you back free 3D files. The limitations of that are anything that's in the shot can pollute your model. So if you take a picture of, let's say, a monitor like this, and you get the desktop and anything else in your shot, that will be part of that model, and you'll have to know how to cut that off in the 3D world. So the other way going about that is you clean up your files in Photoshop, remove the background, remove other stuff. You have to get every angle, so it's not perfect, and it's sometimes really hard to get every angle of something. So you're uploading many, many dozens, 40, hundreds of pictures that these servers will compute, put together, and create a 3D model. But when you're able to do that, then you're able to take things like this and take the Grizz statue out on the oval, clean them up, and then create a 3D file. And this is forecast to even look at deglobalize manufacturing in some aspects. They're doing everything from looking at 3D printing organs to they're already using 3D printers for food. I mean, this is a whole new level for consumers. It's been around in manufacturing for 30 years, but the medical, the consumer field, this is all really emerging and really taking off. So it's kind of exciting to be in a group of people who are starting to do this and provide these services, because people are excited about having a new ability, a new level that they've always thought about doing, but they've never had an outlet to try. And because of us taking care of the equipment and kind of dealing with the technical aspects of it, they can kind of be set more free with looking at their creative side and getting these files and experimenting and see where things go. And that's the beauty. We don't know what people are going to do. We don't know where they're going to go with it, but it'll be great to see.
There's like a first class space.